quite useful. I also learned about vision from my mother. My mother told me to come home from school on spring break, freshman year of college, and she said I was coming home because she wanted me to learn how to sell. And she said, because without sales, you have nothing. I said, wow, okay, I'll come and learn how to sell. I said, what do? We had a speed reading company, and she said, well, she said, I want you to make a call to the president. I said, the president of what? She said, our country. I said, you want me to call Jimmy Carter? That's who was president when I was 19. You all know Jimmy Carter, right? He was a little bit before Bill Clinton, who we're seeing on Monday. So I said, why? Why am I calling the President of the United States? And she said, because he needs us. I said, how do you know? We had a small business in Greenwich, Connecticut. We just taught people how to read faster. She opens the New York Times. She points to a direct quote. The quote said from Jimmy Carter, I wish I could read faster like JFK. My mother wholeheartedly believed that this was a hot lead. She said, call him. I said, you got the number? And she gave it to me. So I called him. He wasn't there. But somebody answered and said, send information. And we did. And 6 months later, we got a call from the White House. But we weren't expecting it. You know, when I say expect anything, I mean it. We didn't know. So my mother's assistant takes the call and says, Lila, on line 2, you have a call. And my mother said, I'm a little busy. Who is it? And she said, let me check. And she comes back on the intercom and says, oh, I think it's the Lighthouse. Don't we support them? The Lighthouse for the Blind. It's a charity we support. And my mother said, yes, I was just at their fundraiser a few weeks ago. But could you tell them I'm a little busy and that we wholeheartedly support them? So that's what we told the White House when our moment came to shine and they called. We said, we're a little busy, but we really do support you. So they clarified. And they said, excuse me, do you know the White House, the one that's located in Washington, D.C.? And we said, yes. And they said, well, that's who's calling. So we took the call. And the Baldridges went to Washington. And what I find fascinating about that whole experience is that my mother wanted to grow her business. And she looked for ways and opportunities in all different sources. And then she decided if she just looked for opportunity, made connections, made a phone call, and didn't know where it was going to take her, that it was worthwhile. And she would say, someone somewhere is looking for exactly what you have to offer. And so who needs you is what I'm thinking as we begin this incredible conference. Who needs you? And in the next several days that we're all going to be meeting and learning and exploring and connecting, think about how the opportunities can happen right at this event in the next couple of days. And if all of you are looking for those opportunities, it will make for a much grander outcome when things end at the end of the week. And so think, who needs you?